Hi everyone, Matt Chapman here, insurance specialist. I've had a fantastic response to my latest video about income protection and how it's just like being furloughed. If you haven't already seen it, I recommend you do so. It's on my feed and it's been shared by a few people. And I think the reason that is because I've tried to make it much more relatable and accessible to people. They can understand how it might benefit them and how it links to a situation they're currently in. So what I've decided to do is a number of videos this week to try and put income protection in a more common sense scenario, i.e. explaining how it can relate to you and things that are around you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to post these videos this week. Feel free to share them, feel free to use them. But the whole purpose of this is trying to make people understand income protection, why it's so important and how it relates to them. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to try this one. It's all about possession. So what I want you to do is, if you can, stand up, do a little 360 degree, have a look at all the things you can see, all the possessions you see around you. And I'll guarantee that in most cases, you paid for those with your income. So they're your possessions, you paid for them. But I'll also guarantee, chances are, they're insured. Whether it be the car outside that you've insured with your car insurance, or your contents that you've insured through your home insurance policy. And I find that really interesting, because if you think of it this way, it's a bit like having the goose that lays the golden egg, insuring the eggs, but not the goose that lays them. And I find that a little bit backwards. I appreciate that a lot of these things are mandatory, so your car insurance is mandatory and you have to do that. But it should be mandatory to insure your income. Because I can tell you now, if you can't work through illness, your TV, your car, they're not going to pay for your income. They're not going to replace it. They're not going to make sure your bills are paid, whereas the income protection policy would. Right? So here's what I want you to do. If that makes sense to you, if you can relate to that, if that's understandable, if that's common sense, then get in touch with a specialist insurance broker like myself or one of the people I've named in this and get yourself an income protection policy so you can have golden eggs for breakfast.